Hello and welcome to TA for Traders. It's Thursday the 31st of August. In this short video I'll be looking at the charts on sterling against the dollar, the code GBP USD. What we'll see is that there's potentially a head and shoulder formation being created here, which would be negative. We're also just down below the 20-day moving average. We keep popping up to it the last 3 days and coming back down. That's a negative factor, and we seem to have lost some upside momentum. So overall I've got 1 foot on the bearish camp of sterling at the moment. Let's look at those charts. Okay, so here we have the daily. As usual, each candle represents 1 day's trade, and you can see that for the last 4 days we've traded up to the 20-day and come back down. So that's the dominant factor on this market at the moment, and is the reason that we're off today, although Theresa May did help as well. If we can't get above the 20-day, there's no chance of getting above the 50-day. That 50-day is still moving up. So if we could get above that, that would then become a good support and could push the sterling higher. However, we can't get above this 20-day. That's the dominant factor. What we're seeing is that pushing the market down. We've lost our upside momentum that we had from the end of last week. The RSI did go up to 50. It's now drifted off again, down at 44.11, and it looks like it might go back into a downtrend. The MACD short term is still marginally above the long term, but they're flat lining. Okay, looking at the longer picture. Here you can see that we're trading round about the 20-week moving average, but again we're below it. The RSI is in a downtrend, marginally above 50, but at 50.79. It's only going to take another week of a down market and we'll be below 50, and the MACD has rolled over. On the short term, we've pulled back down below the 24-hour average, and we're back to the 50 average. That's giving support. Again, the RSI is in a downtrend, indicating negative momentum, down at 41.8, and the MACD are negative as well. So if this support doesn't hold, it may hold for the short term, 1 or 2 4-hour sessions, but then it probably will collapse, and that then could see us testing this support down at the at the 128 level. Now, just going back to the daily, so at the start of the video I mentioned a head and shoulder formation. It's not there yet, but be aware, this is the left shoulder here. The trading from the 28th of June through to the 19th of July. Then we have the head, and now it looks like we're creating the right shoulder. The right shoulder being below the left shoulder as well. It could continue for a few more days or even a week or two, but then if we get a collapse down, it would confirm the head and shoulder and would be negative. Okay, looking at the support and resistance levels. So it's that 20-day is all important. That's at 129.19. Second resistance is at the 50-day. I'm expecting that to roll over, so that will become resistance, 129.63. And then the support is from the 4-hour, 128.72. Which is only marginally below where we were when I wrote this slide. And then second support from the 24th of August, 127.74. So that's been TA for Traders looking at sterling against the dollar. The key takeaways should be from the video that it's got a slightly negative bias. 20-day moving average is pushing sterling down. We've had a loss of upside momentum, and it could potentially be creating a head and shoulder formation. Many thanks for watching the video. I hope you found it of interest. If you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, do subscribe. You then get email updates when I come out with new videos. Please remember the videos are for educational purposes only and are my opinions, and they're not meant as an investment recommendation. Please do read the disclaimer. Thank you. Thank you.